Hey everybody, welcome. Well, we cruised so quickly through a traditional, going 3-0, 6-0 in under like an hour and 15 minutes of actual play. I have a lot of time left in my stream, so we've gone to my old paid account and we're gonna jump into a premier draft for Core Set 2021 here. Note my rank. I play this account so infrequently now that my rank is down to like the lowest, down to bronze or whatever. And I'm mentioning it because it is a thing about multiple accounts. If you operate Arena the way I do, which is to have a main account where you play every day until you have created an empty quest slot and won at least once. And I play until I have an empty quest slot and I have won 1 to 4 times. 4 is the target, but I at least try to win once. Then I have all these other accounts I switch to after I've done that on my main account. It allows me to play for gold and rewards and draft for free, effectively. Like, here's this account that I don't use much, but it has all these resources. So I basically have bottomless drafting by hopping around on accounts. Now, is it a pro or a con that my side account is down to bronze? It depends on what your goals are. If you just want to win as much magic as you possibly can, crush, then you love that you drop down to bronze on these side accounts. If what you're in it for is to experience the highest level of Magic competition possible, learn from players who are better than you, pair up, then this is a drawback because you're going to be playing against generally worse players down here. But if you're just in it to win, your win percentage is going to be higher on these side accounts where you're down in bronze. And your win percentage on successful transactions is going to be through the roof if you use cardkingdom.com as much as you can when you need physical stuff for your tabletop game. They are my sponsor. They've been there for a while for me, and I really appreciate them. And if you give them your business for your Magic needs, you're going to appreciate them too, because they stand by their products, they ship quickly, they have excellent prices, they have fantastic inventory, and as I always beat this drum, if you're looking to turn your cards into cash, truly, nobody in the industry on average gives more money for Magic cards than Card Kingdom. So if you're ever looking to sell stuff, well, first, slide me a DM and check with me. I buy cards too, but always safe to go Card Kingdom. And in fact, it's really kind of easier. You could reach out to me if you want, but for the easy way out, jump into cardkingdom.com and check out their buy list. It's quite incredible. And look, we get to buy in for gold here, so we get a free entry. Let's get to draft view. What do we got? Brash Taunter, sign me up. This card is amazing. 1/1s for 5 are not usually amazing, but this one, this one does some work. I misread this the first time I read it and thought that when it was dealt damage, it dealt damage equal to its power to target opponent, so that, like, when it gets into fights it deals 1 to an opponent, and I wasn't too impressed. When I actually read the card and see that you can fight a Colossal Dreadmaw and make your opponent take 6, I kind of appreciated this card a lot more. Basically, you drop this and your opponent can't win on the ground unless they have -X type removal. So yeah, we're going to start there and take a note in the pack. I see no other great red. There's a Pitchburn Devils, which is fine. There's a Feat of Resistance, which is excellent. Roaming Ghostlight, and some uncommons that are pretty interesting. But this makes me think like green, black, blue, kind of in the uncommon land, might set us up for white back the other direction. Spellgorger Weird is also excellent as a follow-up to Brash Taunter. Finishing Blow is good removal. It's not great. We know this format is pretty low down. You need to be able to have an answer to what you're going to do to your opponent's early stuff. And Finishing Blow, not a great answer to 2-drops, right? So it's fallen a lot for me, but it's still a good card. But has it fallen so much that we could also take Replicator and try to make it happen? It's a second 5, though. And I really don't like Capture Sphere second. You like finishing blow? Weird is on color. Blow is better. I guess I'll take first blow. Fenner says very bad. Scanner does keep us open. I've landed on blow, but you can see that I'm hesitant. I don't love it. Do not love it. Glorious Anthem is quite lovable. I saw the Trader's Greed and had ideas of black, red, steel, and sack. But I think we should just take the rare. It's really good. This is not about gems. I care not for gems at all in this account. I rarely ever play this account and truly care nothing for the collection on this account. So no gem considerations whatsoever. But yeah, you do need a lot of creatures, but let's do that. I think I'm going to take Anthem and try to head there, and we'll see. Well, Direfleet Warmonger could bring us back towards black-red. I'd be willing to do that here. It's not amazing. But yes, oh god, we got to do it, right? Now it's like meme. I've got to take conspicuous Snoop just to try and put the Taunter in play with it, right? Are you serious, Rob? How are you equating Glorious Anthem and Short Sword? Hey, we're gonna do that. I gotta do it. We gotta try. We gotta try. We can take another finishing blow here, despite its weaknesses, or we can take Wingmare in case we do end up white-red. I like Wingmare heading towards white-red. I'm gonna do that. A little bit of a lean to the Anthem over the blow there. And Dragonfire is just like telling us we're in the right place. I'm not expecting Dragonfire's pick 6 at this point in the format. Enforcer, we have one flyer that we're looking to get going. Turret Ogre, more expensive. So I'm going to take, or I'm going to look around. I'll also got to keep an eye on this backing into the black. Yeah, Battle Rattle Shaman is good. Hodge says bronze drafting, but I don't think they, I don't think that they take rank into consideration in forming pods. You think, yeah, red doesn't have any flyers, but white does. Man, Grasp here says we need to consider pivoting back. The Palladium Mirror is interesting as well. You just want the Fiend? Fiend is nice, but I can't pass this black signal. I'm going to take the Grasp and see where the table sends us from here. Blackguard is a 2-drop if we do end up in the black deck. Pitchburn Devils was the only other red card in the pack. Good to see it still here. So yeah, I'm going to go Blackguard over Devils. Blackguard for those who like it that way. Blackguard. Very European. Village Rites, Arsonist. Ogre. What do you like? Arsonist is in red where we really want to be. It's a goblin we could play off the top of our library. guess I'll take the Gobbo for that consideration, and I'll take the Cur over Blackguard number 2. Certainly we're more for sure red than black. Whoa, Führer. Is this, are we going to do Führer? Am I going to give in and be a Führer deck? I think I'll be another Blackguard deck before I take the Führer right now. That could be all right. I'll put it in the board for now, but we may... Oh. What colors are we? I forget. I forget what colors we are. Is it red-white? I think it's red-white that we are. Right, that's what we are. We're red-white. Dragonfire seems the pick here too. Nice idea, Black, but I can't imagine we're going to let go of a Baneslayer Angel at this point. Maybe we get into Black-White somehow, but I don't think so. Charger over Cur for me here. But it's close. Oh, you can leave 2. Crash through or Battalion. Yeah, Cur for Replicator is interesting. I think we'll wheel the Cur, though. Crash through, somewhat useful with our Snoop. But, yeah, we could just take the Battalion. This might wheel. Half on Temple is also interesting. We'll take the Battalion. This card has been interesting in the format, but it's not for us. We'll take a Cur here over Thrill. We want to really get the creatures going. We're going to play this Glorious Anthem, so we want a lot of creatures. Pack 2, pick 6. Spellgorger Weird jumps out at me, but Feet is too good. We're going to take some Feet. Thrill, I'm more interested in this deck than I would be in a lot of red-white aggro because of the Baneslayer. Digging for Baneslayers is a good way to win a game of Magic. I like it over a Valor Steed or a Pitchburn Devils here. Yeah, I just don't prioritize 5s, right? I'll take Steeds if they come our way at the right time, but I would rather have the Thrill there. Here's a dub we could talk about, but I don't think we're doing that. Destructive Tampering could actually be a place to be. Bone Pit Brute. Tampering, slightly more playable to me than the Bone Pit. I would love a Windscarred Crag, but we're going to take a Swooper. I think. What's our 4s? Yeah, nothing at 4. I like a Swooper here a lot. Spellgorger. Yeah, we're not heavily spelling, but I think we take the Weird. You only need 1 before you're pretty happy. Cur does come back. Bloodfell says we could consider splashing. Finishing Blow, maybe. Ooh, what's this? I don't even know, but it's red. Red 2/3 haste. All right, I'm already in for kind of red 2/3 haste. Hopefully there's other good stuff. 1, another target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. 1 in red, tap, discard your hand until end of turn whenever a creature controls 2. Okay, so we can, yeah. Really nice. Get those curs in. Faith's Fetters. Really tough to pass that. But, yeah, this does not... this is kind of nice. Still good with curs, though, right? We'll take it. Tough to pass the Fetters, but somehow I did. I kind of want to try the rare. The Fetters might just be better, but I kind of wanted to try the rare. If you were on Fetters, I don't blame you. Might have been correct. The whale that follows me everywhere. It's a non-bow on some level with the Anthem, but it actually still works with the curs in the Anthem. Check that out. Cur plus Anthem plus Subira, still good. Charger here. Oops. Better pick something. I still want cheap over expensive. So yeah, I'm on Charger or Battlements, really. Or Hobble Fiend even. But I'll take the higher power. Here, maybe we have the Valorous Steed we can pick up. I like it over a random Sweetwater or Swiftwater. We're not doing anything blue splashy. Defiant Strike could even be playable here, but we'll just go with Steed. I think one Steed in the deck is going to be fine. Really don't want two, though, but what else have we got? Am I going to run a Devils? Guess I'll take a Devils, and we'll keep our 5-drop considerations open. Grasps of Darkness all over. I guess black is falling in the community's estimation with what we're seeing here. I don't know if we'll play the Masticore, but we can take it. Yeah, we could just take the Barons. It gives us a second splashable black. We're in pack 3. I don't think we're going to come up with many things. I don't know if we're going to run this, though. I guess we'll take the Barons. Yeah, this would be a gem pick, but truly gems don't matter on this account. Gems are never going to matter. Carrion Grub, but we're not doing that. I guess we're just sure striking. That's fine. Wowie! All right. We got our removal suite. Pick 6 in pack 1, pick 7 in pack 2. Last fresh pack, we can grab an Ogre. We don't have much going on at 4, as I recall. Sanctum. Not really doing it for us, so let's just take the Ogre. Hobble Fiend is a fine pickup here. What? I mean, we already saw this one, so it's not like this is the 12th Grasp of Darkness or whatever, but come on. Yeah, a Shrine deck is definitely somewhere in here for somebody. Deck looks all right. It's got some really good high-end power and some decent removal, but it's not actually not amazing. If they answer our Angel, we don't have any just super easy ways to get there. I guess, never mind. Brash Taunter is a super easy way to get there without the Baneslayer Angel. We got a couple of very nice top-end cards for sure. Just need to find 5 cuts for our 28 split right now. Are we replicating? We're a little thick on 5. We do have triple Cur. So, and double Charger. We got a couple ways to get there. I kind of want 4. Yeah, let's get rid of the Replicator in this one. Maybe even Pitchburn in this one. Yeah, Thrill, I was saying I like digging for the Angel, but it's not necessary. I cut the Valorous Steed 2. The Thrill was a suggested cut, and I'm down with it. We want to be aggro. Thrill's not really what you want to be doing on 2 in a deck like this. Now, is Celestial Enforcer good enough? Yeah, we're probably 16 lands at 2 4s and 2 5s and the rest 3. So we could just do that. Maybe down Enforcer, up Shieldmate? Oh, we don't have a Shieldmate. I thought you were saying we picked one up. Haj wants to take out Snoop. I can't do it. I mean, you're right, Haj. You're right. But I'm somewhat going for the streaming fun here. And I want to try and activate the Taunter from the top of my library. Or like, how does that work? Wait, is it copy it? Has all the, yeah, so like, I know it's not good. I just can't help it. I know, Haj. I know it's not good. I'm just being silly. This is my side account. Let's be silly. But Haj is right. This should probably be cut for what? Like a Devils or a Thrill? It's not about it being good. And Swoop Snoop. Depends on your perspective. Also, you know, this is the bronze queue. We're gonna give our opponents a chance. He says, guaranteeing that he's gonna get crushed. Funny. Immediately punished, Haj style. All right, we'll keep this and ditch a mountain. Bronze keep, I like it. All right, nice find of the planes here. I'm just gonna play the Wingmare and pass. No, I don't want to. Oh yeah, we had the. Sorry, we did have a free attack. I was thinking they had activation. They might. They wouldn't have blocked, so they should be at 19. I saw Imp and was thinking Death Touch. Well, now this is annoying to have the Sky Scanner squaring off against the Wingmare. But we'll send the Cur first and leave the Wingmare back. I'm going to activate it twice and just skip Dragon Firing this turn. Because if we activate once, we can't cast the Dragonfire with Wingmare anyway. So it was either hold up one Scorching Dragonfire or hit for 5. I chose hit for 5. If they'll use some resources on the Wingmare, I would actually like that. It's not doing much here in this situation with that Sky Scanner. Worth noting that this color pair is the color pair that has the best, or not pair, this color, black, has the best chance of dealing with the Taunter with that common -4/-4. Cur, yeah, I'll throw another Cur into the fray. Or into the fray again, and trade off for the Lurker if they want. Lurker. Yeah, I was talking about that, Jim. I was just saying that that's why I went for the double pump. That 4 damage seemed better than holding up 1 Scorching Dragonfire. We could take this offer here, be it removal, trick, etc. I'm in. Let's do this. Oh, yeah. Well, you never know. Like, the amount of chat that I actually catch is like 30% sometimes, it feels like. All right, we got lucky. We could, of course, take a turn to cast the Taunter, but I'm just going to Scorch the entity while its shields are down and then drop the second Cur. Some wheel spinning isn't the worst news for us if they don't add any more shrines to the board. And I'm going to send the Cur and go for the Taunter this turn. All right, let's test them. We're going to find out if they've got Grasp of Darkness, that's for sure. Hard to lose if your Taunter cannot be, if your opponent doesn't have the tools for it. But this is one of the few colors that does. Capture Sphere, since it's an activated ability, as pointed out, would also do it. So it is kind of the color pair. Hey, thank you, Ethan. Lord Tupperware with the raid. Appreciate it. We are trying to figure out if the Taunter just gets us there. And kind of play the land. We might have some looting, but I'm going to do that here. And then we have Taunter on 3 and Dragonfire up. So let's go. Yeah, we can pump and fight. Do we want to do that? I mean, we could kill the Protege. Is Protege what we want dead? Let's do that. Uh-oh, I forgot I had these on. Look, they've been on all... All right, I'll leave it on just for Mama. You just secretly want me to tilt off. No, it was a literal response to what they said to me. Sure Strike can do the same thing. We could take out like, but we already have Dragonfire for the the Glide Master. We could also just Scorch the Imp when they go to activate, or just Sure Strike. Yeah, we can just taunt or trade with Glide Master, right? We don't need to do that. So let's go, but I'll attack first. I'm just gonna send in the Cur with the backed up by the Sure Strike. But they're not gonna block it. Like, I'm only gonna attack with the Cur anyway, and they're not gonna block it with the Glide Master anyway. You think they would? I think they're gonna block with the Imp. Like, my play if I'm Oppo is to block with the Imp and activate Death Touch. So I'm playing as though that's what Oppo is gonna do. E2 to A2. That's fair, Mike. If they're reading the board, they might. All right, Mike's got a point that that the Taunter makes blocking the Cur more appealing to Oppo, so I'm putting on full control, and I'll do the taunting here.
To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up the stage and wax the chump like a candle. Dance!
That does seem like a good combo, but is it worth playing a bad card, Haj? Yeah, we can let go of the Charger. Hey, Snoop would be great right now. Oh yeah, we're definitely swinging the Cur here. Trades with Gourmand. Oh man, screwed by auto tap. Darn it. I didn't think it would do that. Why would it do that? Oh, auto tap. Ugh. Oh, auto tap. Oh well. Couldn't do it all, John. Couldn't fight and double pump. What might they rise? Gourmand, yep. We'll get a Cur out. If they can't do it right now. Oh, they did it. Good job, Oppo. I'll even give him a nice... Oops. But see, now they're talking to me and I don't like it. It's off. Yeah, that was huge, right? Auto Tapper just cost us this game. of course the auto tapper's not going to change. All right, I'm going to do this in case we can race with a cur. I mean, I got 3 cards here. I'm not counting on anything, but we can try.
I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
I don't feel actually too badly about this one. Annoying that I got auto-tapped out of this. I mean, this would literally be over already right now if auto-tap hadn't screwed me. But thankfully we have the Snoop, and we're going to get a non-stop flow of goblins from here. What? Yeah, Baneslayer would save us. If we can live to block the Thallid. For fun. Because we have goblins. I'm playing because I want to copy the Brash Taunter ability and fight something with the Snoop. Oh, our draw is yeah. Our draw is not good. Anything we can do? Yes, we're actually just straight dead. Since we know our demise. No blocks. I have no object permanence, so once I stop looking at the top of my deck, I don't know what that card is anymore. The only reason I remember I'm streaming is because the monitor's always right in front of me. But yeah, not going to be too tilted. We won that one. That was just a digital loss. Auto Tapper killed me. This is a good keep. Wish we were on the play, but that's all right. Oh, I should have played Mountain. We may draw our dumb goblin. Didn't think about that, but I can play the Charger anyway. I think I would play the Charger over the dumb goblin because of the 3 power. Well, we know they're not going to take this trade, so I'm going to start with an attack. And we could play a weird of our own, but I'm going to go with Battalion to try and get that going ASAP. Hardly knew you, buddy. All right, where's our endless supply of 3 damage spells? None of it here. We're going to go with Ogre and attack. Yeah, Izzet has been quite good in the format, for sure. Wingmare turns on this Celestial Enforcer as a tapper, so that's cool. Against blue-red, I'm not counting on 1 toughness surviving for very long, but you never know. Yeah, that does look pretty good, doesn't it? But let's start with the Wingmare and see if that causes them to have to cast something now, given the tax. I'm going to start on that. Uh-huh. Tron called it, but you see why I was doing what I was doing. Let's make them show us what they've got here. And I think I still send the Ogre. I would trade the Ogre for a Weird or a Riddle form. They didn't even bother animating the Riddle form. So I don't think they trade Weird for Ogre. We're going to make the offer. Find a land we can double spell. Find anything else, and we can probably cast it. We top at 5, so basically all of our draws are good. That's nice. Yep, it was smart of them, right, Alpha? They weren't going to block with the Riddle form, so don't animate it. That's a good reminder that I've brought up before with back in Ikoria with the cycling 5/4. Like, don't animate it if you don't plan to use it in combat, or else you're just making your creature available to removal. I mean, if you're gonna bounce a Charger, like, yeah, this is a big smack, I get it, but Charger's not bad for us in smacking back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's not lethal. None of this is forced blocks. Yeah, Shock could be what they're going for here. I don't think we can beat Shock. I'm not sure we play around it. But yeah, oh yeah, taxes means that won't work. Unless, if we take it all, they can't Shock, right? And yeah, they could just get a blocker out of the way rather than our face and also get 2+ damage. Just trying to decide if we're looking to trade anything here, because we could offer a Fiend for one of the Goblin tokens. Dobbs? Let's see. We go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't see 10. They held the Weird back though. They didn't attack with it. Yeah, I'm with D. Let's take it for now. So we did get land. Charger on Turret Ogre, and then Chump. And we played an Enforcer so that we can start tapping. Are we just dead on anything here? We get to play have 3 creatures on blocks, and then they have maybe 1 flyer. Yeah, I like making the Wingmare threaten lethal. And they have to block the Ogre with the Weird or go to 2. Like, that puts a lot of pressure on them. Yeah, Frost Breath would be bad, but there's not so much we can play around. There's only so much we can play around, is what I mean. Yeah, we're going to play the Enforcer, and then if Wingmare survives, we get a Tapper. Got to watch out if they go... if they pre-combat spell for the riddle form will have a lot more information here. Scry to the top. Always hate to see that, but we'll see how good it is. Oh, feet. Sight for sore feet. Gonna send in the Wingmare, drop the Weird, and then have mana up for either feet or the Enforcer. Charger. If we send Charger, what are we doing on blocks, Mike? Do you like using feet to save it, or are you just looking to see if they want to trade off for it? Yeah, I don't like. Why don't they just put the runes on the Charger? I don't see the Charger attack as being all that worthwhile. Yeah, so you would do it? I kind of want to save our flyer from... because the Wingmare is going to come in and face potentially the riddle form here. And I'll use feet for that. I'm going to send Wingmare only, Mike. I see what you're saying, but I want to use the feet to save the Wingmare, because I think the Wingmare means they... means we can't really lose. This is going to be great. Perfect. This is what I wanted. It's going to be somewhat of a telegraph that we're not tapping the riddle form, but this is good. I'm going to go for this, and we'll tap stuff next turn. Yeah, we could have played the Weird and have a counter on it, but I liked having all the mana open. But you're right, we could have gotten a counter on that if we wanted to. Overload is strong, but hopefully not enough here. We'll find out. Pretty good, though. What do they get back? Dragon Fire. Yeah, that'll cause some problems, but we can tap down tap down the 4/4, swing with team. We have 1, 2, 3 on the ground. They could block everything. Trade for 2 and leave 1 behind. Then we end up with a Tapper, a Weird, and a Wingmare, and they've got the Scorching Dragonfire to try and deal with it. They might have to do with enforcing at that point. Maybe, Mike. I think they might kill the Tapper, but I guess they have to burn out the Wingmare, right? So that's fair. We'll send Wingmare now and double tap. And we get to do some Hobble Fiend sacrificing in response to removal. Oh, did I? Oh, oh, right. Oh, no, I forgot. Sorry, gang. I just thought I had Tapper. My bad. My bad. In my head, we had Tapper. Still fine. I don't even know if they can attack. It just means the big problem is I don't get to clear out a blocker. See, I had it all planned. This is all fine. Can't quite get there. Yeah, but we only have two 2Xs. Yeah, just checking. We'll start by yeah, and your shield's down, so there's nothing to do but do it. She can't make self unblockable. All right, now we got to survive their turn, which we might not. In which case, maybe my punt comes back to haunt me. That's not too bad. Them just drawing cards is not a big deal. It's whether they can clear blockers. So that's one blocker, but still got chumps. Oh, that was enough. Nice. All right, tip the cap. They had everything. Well, ugly one. Not sure my punt mattered there either, but... well, it might have. We got one blocker out of the way and then made that top deck. Could we have alpha'd there? Probably. Yeah, I got a little greedy, huh, Mike? Yeah, whether the result is the same, like, Mike is correct. I should not have tapped Subira. The result doesn't matter to the truth of that comment. Yeah, we're getting bronzed hard. I'm bronzing them. I'm showing them how crappy bronze is. I think I'm playing down to my rank. Let's just say that. All right, and since we're 0-2 and I want to at least get one win, I'll stop being silly with the Snoop and try to play something more real. We could bring in the Steed for some extra 5. Still haven't seen our Glorious Anthem. Do you think this is a sword deck? I think it's not a sword deck. You think it's a sword deck? I don't know. Yeah, I'd rather do Thrill to dig for Baneslayer. That was my thought. Maybe I'm not high enough on sword yet, and you all are right, but I'm going to do this. All right, an embarrassing little run here so far. Let's turn it around with a nice, straightforward win here. I like this start. Dream would be to find another 2-drop besides the Charger, so the Charger can use its ability to greater effect, but I like this curve. Hey, I even got my 2-drop. Awesome. All right, lots of options. We have our rare that has haste, and we can just send in for 2. We can play the Charger, and that means that they won't block this, and it'll get in for more. I'm going to just max the mana here and go either Wingmare or rare, but let's just make the rare get going. If they have Guile, Ranger's Guile, they trade for the Hobble Fiend, but I can accept that. Oh, I'm still down on Wall of Runes. My problem with defensive 4 toughness like this is that when they don't have power, they just... you can attack into them. Even as a 1-3, this would be, like, much better because it could threaten to, like, kill a Hobble Fiend. But that lack of power is a real knock against cards like this. Here we can go Daybreak Charger for the beats, and then hold up Dragonfire. They have counter magic up, we'll see. There was definitely a pause there, so no guarantees here. But nothing, yeah, this is still whatever, right? They just spending a card to not take some damage. That's great. I mean, this is a life gain spell. Rookie mistake to run it. But black, this is, when I was talking about easier opponents at the bronze levels, I didn't mean myself. So far, I have shown to mean myself. But what I meant was like people playing Wall of Runes and rookie mistake when they probably shouldn't be in decks. You would have pumped the rare. How are we pumping? Oh, with the charger. Yeah. Fair enough. A little cheaper to cast the Hobble Fiend, though, at least. All right, I wouldn't play it outside of Flyers, and if I had, and I still don't want it there, I would rather have the 1/3 battlements, or the 0/3 battlements. Hey, it's one of our reasons we thought this deck looked pretty good. Is that a real concern you have, Downpour? He says, to be honest, aren't you ruining the draft experience for some new bronze players? I can't. First, I don't think so. Second, new bronze players can learn a lot from playing against better players. And at the end of the day, you play within the system the game designers give to you, right? If I'm doing something that smacks as I'm not sure about that in any way, then it should be something that the designers are thinking about. We could Dragonfire the wall, but I just don't think it's important enough. I'm going to end here and keep up the Dragonfire over dropping Wingmare, actually. I feel like Dragonfire with them stuck on land is nice, because if they come up with anything 3 or less toughness on block, we scorch it and then get to keep our beats going. Well, now I wish I had the Wingmare, but I had my reasons. And this still looks good. Maybe I could have played the Arsonist ahead, because then we could have at least had the play of sack Hobble Fiend, kill it if they try to block the Hobble Fiend, but this is the correct block for them anyway. Don't be too mean, D. We were all there. This is likely a newer player exploring the game, and we're going to be nice. I'm going to just dump my hand now. They're not showing stuff to play the Dragonfire. They're not finding their land drops, so let's just get aggro. But yeah, you can see that our opponent is probably not the most experienced Magic player we've ever battled. Yep. Be respectful of players who are still learning. I like to expect that my opponents come back and watch the VODs later, you know, so Blackbird here might come check this out. Blackbird, You're playing too much do-nothings. The life gain only is not worth it. And you want to have more power on your creatures if you can. I'm just playing the Baneslayer. Everything else is fancy play syndrome to me. JXC, I will give you... I'm granting that there are reasons in this format to potentially play a Wall of Runes, but you can see from what Oppo is doing and the cards they're playing, this is not a clever person... Well, they might be clever. This is not a player being magic clever and running Wall of Runes in just the right spot. It is someone mistakenly running Wall of Runes in this deck. I think. And yeah, Blackbird, come join us. We will help you get better. Come on, D, don't be mean. I'll mute you for laughing at new players playing suboptimal cards. That's a new Magic player trying to learn this game and doing the thing we would all do with a new game, which is take the game pieces, put them in our thing, and start executing the mechanics on the game pieces, right? Go easy on them, D, go easy. Yep. True says, life gain cards trap just about every newcomer who isn't told they are a trap, and life gain traps about 70% of the newcomers who are told it's a trap. All right, I'm gonna do one more game here for y'all, and then, or actually, maybe I can take Hodge. If you want that rematch, we could go do that. Speaking of Baneslayer Angels, was it was it a cube? Did we draft a cube, or did we draft? I can't remember, but it was on my other account, right? Well, I don't even know if I'm going to post this one to YouTube or not. I guess it's kind of funny. We'll see. But I'm going to say, just to do a 3 short games here on this one right now. I'll probably at the next rotation learn that this event got canceled on me. We'll see if I make it and play it offline. But honestly, I've just not been playing a lot of Arena and a lot of Magic once I sign off. I really feel I love doing this. I love streaming. I love playing Magic. But I feel like I really get my fix in when playing with you guys. And so then when I turn off for the day, I tend to leave Magic behind me. So that's why I have a lot of these lingering drafts on side accounts and whatnot. Because I just do other stuff with my time when I'm not magicking with you all. But I'm going to bail out of this event right now and do something else. And if this makes it to YouTube, thank you for watching. We'll catch you next time, everybody.